It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I woke up browsing YouTube a little bit and I saw that Fredo dropped something new, so I wanted to dive into it. The only thing I think we have of him on my channel right now is his daily duppy, and he bodied that. So I've been looking forward to something new. We got Top G. Shout out to Andrew Tate. I don't think that it's related in any way, but that's the first thing that I thought. Let's get into this. Let's see what that man's cooking with.
I've been looking at my life, look at everything I done, look at everything I lost to go get everything I won. Yeah, they said I got 5 years and they said I got fat, but I'm home now, the only thing fat's the bread that I stack. I'm what these fuckboys are trying to be, that's why they're lying on me. You were seeking validation, I was buying the key. I ain't asking no one to give my flowers, I don't want any flowers when flowers die in a week. Why these diamonds are forever, she wants this to last forever, still deciding if I let her, while I'm writing her a letter. Every time they try and take me out, I seem to prevail. They wanna leave me in jail, still I find peace in a cell. Now I'm looking at my life thinking it's crazy how I ball. I put 4 paintings on the wall and pay like 80 for the moon. They'll take a bullet in real life before they take me for a fool. Let this life get to my head, I have mistaken it for cool. Now I feel naked with no tools, like I feel naked with no jewels. Sometimes, man, I feel like I can't take it anymore. My heart's already broken, so nobody can break it anymore. I broke through the rap door, but I'm still breaking all these laws. You won't find a guy like me, cause they don't make them anymore.
My man said I done broke through the rap door, but I'm still breaking all these laws. Yo, this beat and just his style of rapping is so well, it's meant for each other kind of shit.
I seem to prevail, they wanna leave me in jail, still I find peace in a cell. Now I'm looking at my life thinking it's crazy how I ball. I put 4 paintings on the wall and pay like 80 for the moon. They'll take.
And I also assume, my bad, I don't mean to keep pausing it, but I assume that, so this is video footage that someone recorded when he first got out of jail. So it sounds like he did a 5-year bid. And obviously you can see he's scruffy, all that kind of stuff. My man went shopping immediately, getting some things that he needs and stuff like that. And that it was a smart idea to actually record that to use in a future video.
I seem to prevail, they wanna leave me in jail, still I find peace in a cell. Now I'm looking at my life thinking it's crazy how I ball. I put 4 paintings on the wall and pay like 80 for the moon. They'll take a bullet in real life before they take me for a fool. Let this life get to my head, I have mistaken it for cool. Now I feel naked with no tools, like I feel naked with no jewels. Sometimes, man, I feel like I can't take it anymore. My heart's already broken, so nobody can break it anymore. I broke through the rap door, but I'm still breaking all these laws. You won't find a guy like me, cause they don't make them anymore. Just got another up, clapped up, we gave him his applause. You know how my shooters get when it started raining and it poured. I'm gonna keep grinding till there's nothing I ain't able to afford. I swear I feel like Andrew Tate, lock me up and slam the gate. Watching what I plan to say, only cause they plan to hate.
Okay, so maybe that is where the Top G comes from. Interesting. I didn't expect that.
Raining and it poured. I'm gonna keep grinding till there's nothing I ain't able to afford. I swear I feel like Andrew Tate, lock me up and slam the gate. Watching what I plan to say, only cause they plan to hate. 10 watches like I'm Tate, big foreigns like I'm Tate. Say what I want like Tate, couldn't if I tried to hate. I swear I feel like Andrew Tate, lock me up and slam the gate. Watching what I plan to say, only cause they plan to hate. 10 watches like I'm Tate, big foreigns like I'm Tate. Say what I want like Tate, couldn't if I tried to hate. I'm going crazy on these beats, we're going crazy in the streets. You ain't making any peas, that's why she's lazy in the sheets. I get you laid up in the sheets, and couple pagans my receipts. Talking blazed up in the seats for what they pay me for a feat. Now it's like every 3 months my jeweller's making me a piece. I used to buy my chains and get my chains all taken by police, but last time they try and take my chains and statements and receipts. Can't decipher what I'm making from these beats to what I make up in the streets. We make them sit down, we make them retreat while I'm sitting down in Mercedes picking out the suedes for the seats. So many of my niggas sitting down in cages for heats. I try and tell them slow down, it's like a race to defeat.
Yo, that's actually kind of dope how he played that. Like how his chains always get taken by police, and that's because he can't prove the income for them, obviously, when it was all just illegal money. But now that he's doing this, he's got statements and receipts. He's like, yo, listen, I afforded it. Here's the money that I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my property. You need to give that back to me.
But when it comes to watch faces, I ain't racist, my G. White faces, chocolate faces, more mixed races than me. You want me on the stage, then you should know my face isn't cheap. And it's likely I came with the heat, just in case it was peace. I swear I feel like Andrew Tate, lock me up and slam the gate. Watching what I plan to say, only cause they plan to hate. 10 watches like I'm Tate, Big foreigns like I'm Tate. Say what I want like Tate. Couldn't if I tried to hate. I swear I feel like Andrew Tate. Lock me up and slam the gate. Watching what I plan to say. Only cause they plan to hate. 10 watches like I'm Tate. Big foreigns like I'm Tate. Say what I want like Tate. Couldn't if I tried to hate.
I enjoyed this one. It wasn't my favorite hook, and it has nothing to do with the fact that he mentioned Andrew Tate. The whole 10 watches like I'm Tate, 4 like I'm Tate. That part wasn't my favorite part. The beginning of the hook I actually thought was pretty dope. But I like this dude's style. I just feel like he's got a really good, clean sound. Yeah, I just like his approach. I feel like he's got a clean sound. I rock with some Fredo, without a doubt. I'm trying to get as many different UK rappers on the page as we can, the ones that stand out to me and stuff like that I think are dope. So I'll definitely be trying to dive into more of his stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, just smash that like button. If you're new here, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what else you guys want to see as well in those comments, all that kind of stuff. Let me know what you liked about this song, what you didn't like, so on and so forth. Communicate with me. Little discussions. I like having them. I like hearing what you guys got to say about a lot of different stuff. As far as the Andrew Tate connection, it's interesting because, I mean, obviously people, it's like Andrew Tate has created a world where it's like you either love him or you hate him. I mean, I guess you don't have to necessarily love him, but you know what I'm saying? Like you either rock with him or you're completely against him. There's not some like, I guess, but you know what? That's kind of wrong. Cause I feel like I'm a little bit in between. Like I don't like a lot of the shit that he's been a part of or he's done. Like I feel like he makes some odd moves at times, but there's also a lot of shit that he says that it makes sense. You know what I mean? But I guess at the same time, you could take anybody that maybe isn't the greatest person and they're probably going to say some shit that makes sense. So it doesn't necessarily give them a pass. But I think, I don't know. I think like he's probably done some shit. Like I said, he's obviously dealing with some legal stuff and seems like maybe he's involved himself in some things throughout his life that I wouldn't ever want to be a part of myself. So I can't really agree with some of those things. But as far as his statements and stuff, it seems like he went into it with the right mentality as far as like trying to empower men to an extent. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that inherently. I think it's just the direction that it starts to go after a while, where it started to kind of get real curvy. You know what I'm saying? And my man started to go real crazy with it. But at the end of the day, the whole empowering men thing itself is not a horrible thing, especially nowadays. I feel like there's this weird dynamic in the world where it's like, certain people get hated on, right? Like right now in America, like white people get hated on a lot. I don't know why. It's kind of crazy. People, it's like it's a small niche of people that are doing it. So on the grand scale, you don't see it. Like if you go out in your day-to-day life, you're not going to really see it. But online, you see it quite a bit, and people seem to justify it as if it's something that is okay because of some shit that happened a long time before they were even alive, right? But it's okay now because we could do it, and because they're white, they must be bad. Or like, there's a lot of weird niches on the internet that feel that way. There's also a lot of weird niches which mainly the extreme feminist side of things, where they look at men as all bad, right? There's this one thing that was going across Twitter where it's like, would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a man? And a whole bunch of women were like, I'd rather be in the woods with a bear. Like, can the bear leave you alone? I guess, yeah. But so can the man. But if they both decided to attack you, you definitely have a better chance of surviving a man than a bear. But their whole mentality is to try to push this narrative that men are the worst and most horrible things in the world. And so they have to pick the bear. And it's just like, I don't know, some of the stuff is just really goofy to me. So in that sense, I feel like empowering men and trying, just like trying to level out all this crazy pendulum swinging bullshit that's going on is necessary. Anyways, I'm just chatting at this point. I'm waffling, as they say in the UK, right? I appreciate you guys. Let me know what else you want to see. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.